I thought I'd spend some time talking through your home learning this week. So, your speaking and listening are all about instructions. Who's got a scooter? Your instructions this week are on how to use a scooter. You're going to tell somebody else how they could use it. So think really carefully about the vocabulary that you would use and make them clear. So you might say, hold onto the handles firmly. Place one foot onto your scooter. Push gently with the other hand. You may find that if you listen to your grown-up first, then you can listen to how they've done it and then you can have a go. If you don't have a scooter, don't worry, you could give instructions on how to use your bicycle or a pogo stick, even the swing or the slide in the garden. So don't worry about it, Year 2, but have a go. Your reading this week, don't forget, keep using Bug Club. There are some new books on there. There's been a new book for you, 100 things to do if you are bored, so take a look at that. But this week, I thought if we're thinking about instructions, have a look with Mum, Dad, whoever at home's permission, have a look at instructions. So your mum may be thinking, like me, ooh, my roots are looking a little bit grey, I think I might have to colour my hair. The box will have instructions on what to do to colour your hair carefully. Ask your grown-up if you can read those instructions, or maybe there's how to condition my hair or how to apply a face mask. Maybe if you ask Mummy nicely, they'll let you use one of the face masks after you've done that. So writing this week is week 2 on how to wash a woolly mammoth. Now I don't suppose you've got a woolly mammoth in your house, but some of you may have a dog, you may have a cat. I wouldn't recommend washing a cat, they don't like water. But your task this week is to think about an animal of your choice and to think about how to wash them. The example I've given on your home learning is an elephant. Now elephants are ginormous. How would you wash an elephant? What would you need? Could you pop an elephant in your bath or shower? No, I don't think so. So have a think about it. Try this week to use your adverbs. Don't forget to use sweet smelling soap carefully. Scrub gently. Your phonics this week. You've got a J sound. Now the J sound has different graphemes. You may just have J for your jelly, but you may also have the grapheme G. We know that as a G sound, but it may make that J sound, as in Jill, that's my name. You may also have some spellings that's got the GE or the DGE sound. They're making the J sound, but the spellings, the graphemes are different. You've got to look at your words and you've got to decide whether you're spelling with a DGE, the GE, G, or the J. Now this is really quite tricky because as a grown-up you learn, but here's a top tip for you. If you hear the J sound at the end of a syllable is when you can hear the break in a word. So if you can hear the J sound at the end of a syllable and it's got a short vowel before it, a, I, e, a, o, the spelling is probably D-G-E. If there's a consonant, those are all the letters that are not a vowel, or a vowel, the spelling will probably be G-E. You will never have D-G-E at the beginning of a word, so have a go. Maybe test your grown-up and see if they know. Your topic work for this week we're comparing Australia to the United Kingdom. The United Kingdom is where we live. I wonder, can you remember the 4 places that make up the United Kingdom? We're in England. Australia is similar to the United Kingdom in that they're both islands. That means they're surrounded by water. It may be a sea, it may be an ocean. Do you know the name of a sea in the United Kingdom? Maybe when we're allowed we can go to a beach and you can ask your grown-up if they can tell you the name of the sea or the ocean. Now, if you've got an atlas at home, you may be able to find the answer to this, but if you haven't, don't worry. Go on to Twinkle. There's a PowerPoint on there that will help you to find some answers. I'd like you to get a piece of paper and fold it in half to make a little booklet like this. And then on one side, you're going to have facts about the United Kingdom, and on this side, facts about Australia. You may want to think about the things you know about the United Kingdom first. So think about the weather, think about the animals that we have in this country, think about the food. You might want to think about the clothes that we wear. Then do a little bit of research, have a look at the books that you've got at home, have a look at your PowerPoint and see if you can compare. There will be things that are the same, but there will be things that are very, very different. I have put for you some fact files, just in case you don't have any. This one's all about a kangaroo. It's got some facts for you, including your Did You Know box. Did you know kangaroos cannot move backwards, and adult kangaroos can live for months without drinking anything at all? Goodness gracious me. As part of your topic, your science, you will also be thinking about labelling an Australian animal of your choice. This is a koala. Now, you can use this sheet, or you can draw your own koala or your animal of choice, and you're going to label the parts. This one here helps you out. So it's got limbs. Your limb is an arm or a leg. The koala uses these to hear sounds. What do I use to hear sounds? That can't be right. So if you look really carefully, there's a dotted line across there. You're matching up the letter in bold, that means it stands out, with the bit at the top. So if I have a look, I'm going to read them all and I'm going to pick. These help the koala move in trees and on the ground. Now that sounds like a limb to me. So I'm going to cut out that box there and I'm going to attach it to the word limbs on the right place. So I have a look, here's an arm is a limb, so I'm going to put the limb in bold at the top and the description there. Of course you can challenge yourself and you can write your own if you know. So, we've got your PSHE this week is a lovely story, My Grandpa. There is also My Grandma in this set of books. It's by Nick Butterworth, one of my favourite authors. We're asking you to think about your grandparents. Don't worry if you don't have grandparents. Think about a neighbour that lives on your street or someone close to you that is older. Get a leaf, draw a leaf, doesn't matter about the colour, and you're going to say why you respect them. Now that word respect means what is it they do that makes you proud of them. Maybe the person you're thinking about has fought in the war, or maybe they're helping people at the moment by working in a hospital or a care home. Maybe they're helping to deliver food. Your RE this week is to continue with your Hindu project. Now this is a little bit tricky. allowed to ask your grown-up if maybe you could take a drive out in the car. You could go to Aldenham near Watford and perhaps drive past the Hindu temple there. You may be lucky to see what's in the grounds, or there's a PowerPoint that I've put on for you that you can have a look. Ask your grown-up. Grown-ups are a great form of knowledge. Your art this week is Aboriginal art. If you're an Aboriginal, that means you were born in Australia, so you would live on the grounds. You would paint using the soil. I bet you didn't know, year 2, but the soil in Australia can be lots of different colours. So Aboriginal art is often the earth colours, so browns, yellows, oranges. We're asking you to create a dot pattern. We've suggested using a cotton bud, but don't worry, if you don't have a cotton bud, use something that you can make a circle with. So you may use a pencil or a pen. If you don't have paints, you might want to use felt tips. Choose the colour really carefully and just dot your outline first, and then the trick is to just dot carefully until you've finished the animal of your choice. You may want to challenge yourself to then use a contrasting colour, that means a different colour, to go outside the animal, almost as though your animal is camouflaged. Your maths this week is all about problem solving. You've got a shape puzzle. I love doing puzzles. This is a little bit like doing Sudoku. I like doing Sudoku. In this table, you've got a shape. Each shape stands for a number. The numbers shown are the totals of the line of 3 numbers in the row or column. A row goes across, a column goes down. Find out which number each symbol represents and find the totals. Now if you look carefully, you've got a heart, a triangle and a heart. The total is 12. Now I might want to think about what I know. So I might want to think about my number facts, my number families. Do I know a way of adding 3 numbers? That may help you to find and solve the clues. Good luck with that. If you've done one of the puzzles, have a go at the second one. Okay? Computing this week. If you're lucky enough to have a computer at home, we're using Scratch. There's an eating fish game. It's good fun. Your job is to play it, but you are trying to work out how this program has been set up. What is on there that helps you to keep score? How do you know when your time has run out? What happens, for example, if you touch the spotty fish? Your job is to work out the algorithm. What has the programmer programmed in order to make the eating fish game work? If you don't have a computer at home, don't worry. An algorithm is just a sequence. You have to do things in the right sequence, otherwise you get yourself in a little bit of a pickle. So, there's a nursery rhyme on here. Incy Wincy Spider. Now we all know this one, don't we? Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spider out. Out came the sunshine to dry up all the rain, and Incy Wincy Spider climbed up the spout again. What sentences would go first, then second? See if you can work it out yourself. Your PE is just athletic skills. So try skipping against a family member. Who can skip for the longest? Don't forget, count your steps. Maybe practice your throwing skills. Can you throw a ball or a quoit or a beanbag into a bucket from 2 metres away? Perhaps if that's too tricky, try the 1 metre. Have fun with your home learning this week, Year 2. Missing you all. Hope to see you soon. Bye.